Excitement. Wardo has really excited for Ryan. He's spent a lot of time in the minors. He's been a constant performer, and got a little taste of it earlier in Colorado. So to get him back, family in town, hit a homer at Dodger Stadium, those are special moments. And with Alex, it's good to see him kind of have some success. He's been going through it and being recalled and contributing today on both sides of the ball were great. So yeah, it's always fun to see, young players do their thing, especially on a day game and in a series like this.
Even when you look at just this month, the success you guys have had over against teams that are doing very well in their own right, what is a series like this, picking up this win today, winning the series, what does that just kind of tell you as to where this group is right now, and also just the quality of baseball you guys are playing as a collective right now?
I think it just speaks to how we're playing. I expect to go out there regardless of opponent and play well. On the heels of last night, to be able to bounce back like we did was a good thing and a good sign for our club. But I just like the way we go about things, and to be able to give guys days off and backfill with other guys, and for those guys to step up, that was great. And even Dalton, the way he's caught the ball and built the relationships with the pitchers, that's can't be not talked about.
5 series in a row, is this the consistency that you expect out of this group now?
Yeah. You're going to get beat at times. It's going to happen, but I do think with the talent that we have, if we focus and play like we're capable of, we should win series, regardless home, road. So this next one's going to be a good one. The Diamondbacks always play us tough, and so play at their place is always difficult. So this is going to be a fun series coming up.
Yoshinobu seems to have a little bit, struggling on his command. What did you see from him?
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of, that's what it was. He just didn't have that great command of the fastball, which I think led to some deeper counts. Didn't take on any damage, but it just led to a higher pitch count. So tried to get him into the 6th inning, which we did, but I didn't want to, push him too much further. But it just speaks to how good he is, where he or Shohei can not have their best stuff and still go 5+ scoreless and things like that. But he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
I was just going to say, the idea that he maybe struggled, but he was still able to navigate it. He was still able to self-correct where he needed to.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still think that, he could have probably found a way to get through that 6th inning, but I just felt, to what cost. It just speaks to these guys, the good ones, the really good ones, know how to get major league hitters out when they don't have their best stuff. And for the most part, you don't always have your A stuff every outing.
Dave, was the 5th inning, which you're talking about specifically, after 2 runners are on and he has to face Schwarber and Turner in that spot, how big was that to change the outcome of the game?
Yeah, exactly. That is it, because it's like there wasn't a lot of stress leading up to that, but that was a pivotal point in the game. And for him to navigate those guys and get through that unscathed, that's the tell of an ace. And that's what he did. And if he had some more pitches, he could have certainly got through that 6th. But next time.
Is that more of the quality of contact you're hoping to see out of Kyle?
Yes, yeah. Today was a good day. Obviously the double get a little lucky on, but the double to the over the right fielder's head, Garcia, that was a good swing. I just thought today he took some really good swings, got into some good counts. Chase a sweeper down below on his last at bat. But yeah, I thought today looked more kind of who he is.
David, another organization, the board's probably the 2nd or 3rd major league season. Do you appreciate how he's stuck with it and never kind of waited?
I do. And, even talking to Freeland today on the bench, and he kind of made a note that Ryan was probably the most positive guy down there in AAA, and that speaks to his character. And if there's anyone that has the right to be salty and frustrated, it's him. But he was professional about it, and yeah, he was an easy one to recall and get him here. And I'm going to try to get him some opportunities, and so he can make the most of them. All right, thanks, guys. Yep.
Yoshi, when you look at this outing, what do you think either led to the longer at bats, the pitch count getting up, but of course you still being efficient. How did you find just them kind of building the pitch count early in this one?
今日全体的に良かったと思うんですけども、序盤ちょっと球数がちょっと多くなったんですけど、そこの要因っていうのは何だったんでしょうか。
追い込んで、決めれるところを、ちょっと、なんて言うんだろう、ボールすぎる、ストライクに見えない、ボール球も多かったですし、そうですね、うまくこうコントロールしきれてはなかったんですけど、その分ボールの強さがあったので、なんとかこういう結果にはなったと思います。
Yeah, because once I got ahead in the count, after that, because my pitches were, because apparently balls, not that, because I'm neary or, because apparently balls. And then, but my pitches had today. My pitches had a good force energy, so I think I was able to grind it through the whole game.
That good force and that good energy you mentioned, is that what you believe led to just the swing and miss that you had today?
そこのボールに勢いがあったっていうことで、今日比較的空振りが取れたっていうことでしょうか。
そうですね、練習の、今週の練習から、コンディションよく、投げれてたので、今日もマウンドに上がって、自信持って投げていくことができました。
So during the preparation this week towards to today's game, I was already having a great feeling, and then I think I was able to get myself pretty ready. I was prepared pretty well, and then I was getting into the game with the confidence today.
Did you feel that the two challenges from Dalton in the first inning kind of helped you change some momentum?
その勢いを保つってところで、そのラッシュのチャレンジ、あれは結構ヘルプになりました。
いいところにいた感じがしてたので、チャレンジしてくれて、すごく良かったです。
Yeah, because that was a good challenge because I believed I was hitting my spots, so that was a great challenge.
Yoshinobu, before the game, Dave Roberts said that you can't write up a better player or just human than you. Because what does hearing something like that mean to you?
I'm sorry, write up?
Before the game, he said that you can't really write up a better human and player than Yoshinobu. Just what does hearing that mean to him?
今日ゲーム前に監督が山本さんがピッチャーとして野球選手としても人間としても素晴らしいというお話をされたそうですけども、そういう言葉聞いてどう思いますか？
すごく嬉しく思いますし、その選手として、すごく大切なことだと思うので、嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。
I'm very happy to hear that from him, and then for me, that's a very important thing as a baseball player.
When he's pitched, he hasn't always gotten great run support. Today was different though. How much does that put his mind at ease and allow him to just relax and do his thing on the mound?
普段山本さん投げるときちょっと得点が少ないかなっていうところですけど、今日多かったっていうところで、その辺はメンタル的意識的にどうでしたか？
リードをしっかり守れるように、1イニングずつ、集中して、投げていきました。
As a pitcher, because I just like trying to hold on to the lead I got, and then just focusing on executing every pitches.
How close are you to where you would like to be at this point in the season? Have these past 3 starts, have you found something?
The condition wise.
Have you found something these past 3 starts, and how close are you to where you would like to be?
この数試合のところから、今日の試合に入ってなんていうんだろう、全体的にその自分のピッチングに近くなっているっていう感じありますか？
内容もどんどん良くなってますし、今日は6回途中で、交代になりましたけど、次は、また今日の反省を生かしてより良いピッチングができるように頑張りたいと思います。
Although, because I was not able to finish the 6th inning, but overall, because my things are coming together, and then get myself ready for the next one.
Ryan, just describe the emotions going around the bases after hitting your first career home run.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a blackout, if I'm going to be honest with you. Hit it and kind of just went numb. Kind of watching it go over the fence was really cool. And I mean, incredible feeling for sure.
How does it make you feel that all these guys that played with you in Oklahoma City are as happy for you as you probably are for yourself?
Yeah, you know, it's awesome. I mean, I have a lot of good relationships with all the guys I played with throughout the years in all of the minor leagues. So to have them cheering me on is something special.
What was that moment like in the dugout with Freeland for both of you to homer in the same inning?
Yeah, that was really cool. I said it earlier too, but we had spent the whole morning hitting together. We kind of gone through like our routine together and pregame together, and we're talking about our plan versus the Phillies guys that we thought we were going to be facing, and to have us both hit a homer in the same inning was a really cool moment for us.
Did you get a ball back?
Yeah, I did. It's in my locker right here.
What are you going to do with it?
It's probably going to go back home, right next to the first hit.
What was the celebration like for you in the clubhouse? Anything extra?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to smell for a little bit, but it was fun.
Smell of what?
You name it. It was all over the place.
Before the blackout running around the bases, did you know you got it? Because it was kind of a no-doubter.
Yeah, I knew I'd hit it well, and I knew I had a shot. And then it kind of was a quick blackout after that. It happened pretty quick.
You've been waiting for this opportunity for quite some time. How do you stay within yourself to not try to over-impress?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of going back throughout the years, like trusting all the work that I've put in, trusting all the things that have finally got me here, and just continuing to work on those things day in and day out, and just trust what I got up there. I know as soon as I start pressing out there, it's gonna nosedive. It's happened in the minors when I put pressure on myself, and the game can kind of spiral out of control. So just staying within myself, trusting what I've worked on, and keep going.
Obviously, when you came up the first time, it was kind of a temporary thing. Freddie's situation, like, is this one coming back feel a little bit different, just knowing there might be a little bit more of an extended runway right now to play up here?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I'm just going to take it the same way I took that one. You know, do everything I can to keep doing what I do and prepare myself and keep getting better.
Was there any training involved with the ball, or was it just given to you?
No, that was just given to me. I think before I blacked out, it might have went into the bullpen, so I'm not sure if a fan, no one's reached out to me yet about that. So
I'm sure you thought about that moment for a long time. Did it match what you thought? Did it happen fast, or did it play out really slow?
No, it happened really fast, and yeah, it matched everything I had hoped it would. So that was a really special moment.
Does it make it better that you guys won and you could really enjoy it overtly?
Yeah. It was a great win by everybody. Everybody played well, and to be able to come in and celebrate it all was incredible.
The home run aside, just what was it like to be able to play here in a regular season game for the first time?
Yeah, that was my first time being able to play in LA. So I said earlier when I went out to left field, you know, kind of just looking around, take it in, and just realize how special this was, and just have fun with it, enjoy it all.
What was there any trouble trying to find the stadium?
No trouble. Thankfully, I had Will Klein with me who helped me navigate here, so it was nice and easy.
Ryan, what would your advice be to someone in your position that's been in the minors for a while, just waiting on their opportunity?
You just keep going, you know, get nitpicky. What can you do better? Work on that. What are you doing well? Continue doing that, and, you know, just keep trying to grind your game as much as you can, and just kind of force the door down.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. Of course. Trying to find his touch there at in the first to give us 5 and some change.
The first inning, you helped him with the ABS. Like, it was kind of strike, but
yeah.
Like, how do you know, what was the
Kinda. What do you mean?
It was really strike.
It was a strike. Well, yeah. If it turns red, it's a strike for me. So no, it's good. I've worked on that recently to kind of understand the corners, give us the best advantages I can, and to be able to help him out like that, it obviously feels great. Yeah, like I said, the command was a little touchy in the first compared to where he's usually at, and just to be able to kind of quote unquote save him a little bit with those 2 challenges felt great, and I think it allowed him to settle in.
What goes into figuring out how to handle the challenge system? I mean,
trial
is
and
it
error. Just trial and error. Yeah, I think it's just challenging ones that you think are strikes, and understanding, was it a ball? Was it half in the zone? Was it half out? Whatever the case may be, I think you can't stop challenging, because then you're going to lose even more feel for it. Yeah, I've kind of worked on that recently, just with ABS and obviously Traject down here in the cages.
And the fact that he had so many on both sides were challenged.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have a bad day behind the plate, right?
Yeah, absolutely. yeah, luckily it came out on our side, and Yoshi put in another good one for us, and the bullpen did their job.
On the second and third, like he gave up the walk and the hit by pitch, and how you tried to navigate him after that?
Yeah, I don't think it was really too much navigating. I think it was just trusting his stuff and trusting what he's really good at, and we kind of just went back to the script. Understand how to get ahead, and then once you get ahead, you get more swing and miss, and obviously he's really good at doing that.
Is he the ace?
You take your pick. Look in the room, and you tell me. It's we got plenty of aces. It's fun to work with. I think he deserves that name after last year, if you want me to be honest. But at the same time, you know, we have a rotation full of aces, so it's.
You're not gonna play favorites, are you?
No, not at all. It's fun to work with all of them, and I'm glad he had a good one today.
It seems like he was really grinding and grinding.
Yeah.
You know, like you could hear his voice
Yeah.
even from the, at the press
Yeah.
box. How do you like him? Like.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to not have your best stuff and have to navigate a little bit and figure your way through a lineup, and obviously a really good one like them, and I think it's just a testament to how good he is. I think it showed a lot of grittiness and toughness out of him today, and yeah, paid off in the end.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
But welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers, brought to you by Mercury Insurance. John Hartung alongside James Loney and Nomar Garcia Park. Tremendous bounce-back performance by the Dodgers today. They wind up taking 2 out of 3 from the Philadelphia Phillies. They win their 5th consecutive series. Yoshinobu Yamamoto outstanding for 5 1/3, a season-high 10 strikeouts, and he's not used to getting a lot of run support. That was not an issue today. The Dodgers scored a run in every inning after the first. They hit 3 homers, including the first big league home run, James, by Ryan Ward today.
Yeah, I mean, great to see Yoshi out there. When you get run support, you can attack the strike zone even more. We know Yoshi's a guy that likes to attack the strike zone anyways. Great to see those 10 Ks right there in under 6 innings. And obviously Ryan Ward with the big homer right there. His swing looks so good. Even when he misses sometimes, he looks like a big leaguer already.
We say they watch our show, and we asked that they get some run support for Yamamoto. They did exactly that. The other thing that was really impressive to me today was what the offense did. The offense being able to score in 7 of the 8 innings that they came to bat today. That was really impressive. It was just up and down the line, finding ways to score, and it was just a really good, solid win. And we talked in the pregame show as well with Ryan Ward about making his Dodgers Stadium debut. Said he was going to be anxious, going to be a little nervous, going to be excited. What did he do? He went deep. Let's hear from Ryan Ward right now with Kirsten Watson.
Ryan, first I got to say congratulations today. You had your first career home run, but when you spoke to us the other day, you were talking about, you know, you got a lot of the first out of the way. You had your Major League debut. You were just excited to be back here to get back to baseball. But today, how special was it for you?
Yeah, no, that was incredible. I mean, all the guys were happy for me too, and it was a really cool moment. I was happy with it.
It was in your second at bat, the second pitch. What were you looking for there?
Yeah, I mean, he just thrown a heater down and in for a ball. In my first at bat, he went heater slider. So I kind of took a chance and sat on a slider, and then that's what he threw me, and it was up, and just was able to put a good swing on it.
Well, it wasn't exactly back-to-back, but when you can do that, and then you see someone like Alex Freeland comes up and hits a home run, how special is it to share those moments with him?
Yeah, I mean, that was really cool, too, because we spent the whole morning hitting together and hitting off all the arms and the machines together, and pretty much spent the whole morning hitting together. So to be able to go almost back-to-back like that with him was a really cool.
Now, for you today, it wasn't just the offense. What was it like making some of those key plays there in left field?
Yeah, you know, I mean, a little tough to see during the day out there, but I was able to get some good jumps on balls, and after getting the first one, you know, taking a breath again of like, okay, it's just another game of baseball, and going from there.
It's not your first experience with this team, and of course you did have spring training with this group as well, but what is it like when you have a guy like Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, I was just in awe watching him out there. I mean, he's just mowing guys down. He's in complete control out there, and it was really fun to play behind him.
And I do believe you have quite a lot of people here. How special is to share these moments with the family and friends who are able to make it to your Dodgers Stadium debut?
Yeah, no, it's cool, and I'm just happy to be out here again for sure.
Congratulations on today and everything else to come.
Thank you. Thank you.
As both of you guys know, you never forget that first big league home run, and Ryan Ward only had one career start in the big leagues under his belt, and that was last month in Colorado. Nomar, and he came out there today in his second big league game, first time playing here at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium, and made a nice impression.
I mean, when you get your very first one and then to be able to do it in front of the home crowd, I mean, it is really special. And the teammates, you see how excited they were for him. I mean, just rounding the bases. You feel like you're floating around those bases when you're doing that. And he puts on a tremendous swing. I love his interview right there. He recognized how they attacked him in that first at-bat. He made the adjustment. He gets the pitch and puts a great swing on it. Congratulations, Ryan Ward. And he only had 2 plate appearances today. Yeah. One of them ended up being a home run, and then they ended up pitch hitting them when the lefty came in, and they had some guys on, but at the same time still taking full advantage of the situation. That's one of those swings that you can put on loop for the rest of your life, because there was your first bomb, and it was here at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, I love hearing him talking about the approach. You know, he said early on, okay, he threw me a fastball. You know, I was looking either a fastball or slider. You know, I'm going to sell it for a slider here. And I really feel like he was like, you know what? If this pitch is up, I'm going to elevate and celebrate. And that's exactly what he did. A lot of times you get that pitch and you chase it. You may chase it out of the zone, but he, you know, recognized it up early. And he made a really great defensive play. You know, early on it was a line drive. He was coming in. You know, I know at Dodger Uniqlo Field here, the seats can be bright, the low seats, the second level. So depending on where that ball is hit, it is tough to see the ball. So, I mean, he just looks like a baseball player. I feel like you can throw him anywhere and he'll be happy.
Certainly responded in a big way today, and so did Yoshinobu Yamamoto. James, 5 1/3 scoreless innings, a season-high 10 strikeouts. Seemed like he got into a lot of 3-2 counts, and Dalton rushing 3 times that were called ball 4. He challenged. Those were reversed to strikeouts. Just an all-around really good day from Yamamoto, making the pitches when he needed to.
Yeah, great job by rushing today, having the confidence for the challenges. You know, he's back there framing those pitches perfectly. And I really like how Yoshi just kept going after guys. You know, it was kind of Ohtani-esque today. A lot of Ks, deep pitches and pitch counts. And that's what happens when you face good teams like this. They're going to foul pitches off. They're going to go deep in the count, but you got to keep attacking. I love seeing pitchers get hitters out on 3-2 counts, because 3-2 counts, you know, I mean, as a hitter, you kind of felt like you were in control. As a pitcher, he feels like he's in control. So who is going to win that battle? And Yoshi definitely won that battle today. He definitely had more in the tank, but Doc knows, you know, you want to save him for the long haul, get our elite bullpen in there, and that's exactly what happened today.
Yeah, well, he goes out there for 5 1/3, and listen, they got his pitch count up. And as you mentioned, when you face good teams, good hitting teams, they do that. And that's what these Phillies teams are. They're going to work the count. They're going to make you work. They did exactly that. But he's still focused. Even when he found himself in trouble, this is when Yoshi really bears down. Makes the pitches when he really needs to. But he had some good movement on his fastball. He had good command with that. He had all his pitch working, mixing them really up, keeping them off balance. And this was just his typical thing that we have seen now. You know, this is what we've come to expect from him, and this is what he expects from himself. I think he expects more as far as going deeper in the ball game. We understand that, but at the same time, giving his team a chance to win, and they did.
Starting to look a lot more like the Yoshinobu Yamamoto we saw last year. His last 3 starts, he's allowed a total of 2 runs. Dodgers win at 9-1 over the Phillies. Let's head upstairs, check in one final time with Joe Davis and Orel Hershiser.
After 2 close ones between these teams, it is all Dodgers today. They score in 7 consecutive innings and win 9-1.
Yeah, nice to get Yoshinobu some run support. They broke on top. He kept them in check the whole time. You know, it was a little bit of a struggle for him at times with the pitch count, but he got the job done. In 5 1/3, he gets a standing ovation.
Really good homestand. Dodgers go 5-1. They've won 14 of their last 17 games. Now they go down to Phoenix, and the Diamondbacks have been as good as anybody the last few weeks.
It'll be a challenge, but you know what? These Dodgers have scored a lot more runs on the road than they have at Dodger Stadium, and they're leaving with hot bats, so I think it'll be a pretty good series.
All right, first game tomorrow night. It'll be Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. Eduardo Rodriguez has been the best pitcher for the Diamondbacks. He's got it in game 1.
To see, you know, the celebration, I think, when he gets back, the smiles, everything, for a young guy, it's got to feel great.
They saw a lot of that down on the farm at AAA Oklahoma City as the Pacific Coast League MVP a season ago. Let's hear from Yoshinobu Yamamoto picking up his 5th win of the season. He's talking with the media.
Yoshi, when you look at this outing, what do you think either led to the longer at-bats, the pitch count getting up, but of course you still being efficient, but how did you find just them kind of building the pitch count early in this one?
今日全体的に良かったと思うんですけども、序盤ちょっと球数が ちょっと多くなったんですけど、そこの要因っていうのは何だったんでしょう。
追い込んで、決めれるところを、ちょっと、なんて言うんだろう、ボールすぎる、ストライクに見えない、ボール球も多かったですし、そうですね、うまくこうコントロールしきれてはなかったんですけど、その分ボールの強さがあったので、なんとかこういう結果にはなったと思います。
Yeah, because once I got hit in the count, after that, because my pitches were, because apparently balls, not that, because I'm eerie or, because apparently balls. And then, but my pitches had it today. My pitches had a good force energy, so I think I was able to grind it through the whole game.
That good force and that good energy you mentioned, is that what you believe led to just the swing and miss that you had today?
そこのボールに勢いがあったっていうことで、今日比較的空振りが取れたっていうことでしょうか。
そうですね。練習の、今週の練習から、コンディションよく、投げれてたので、今日もマウンドに上がって、自信持って投げていくことができました。
So during the preparation this week towards to today's game, I was already having a great feeling, and then I think I was able to get myself pretty ready. I was prepared pretty well, and then I was getting into the game with the confidence today.
Do you feel that the two challenges from Dalton in the first inning kind of helped you change some momentum there?
その勢いを保つってところで、そのラッシュのチャレンジ、あれは結構ヘルプになりましたか。
いいところにいた感じがしてたので、チャレンジしてくれて、すごく良かったです。
Yeah, that was a good challenge because I believed I was hitting my spots, so that was a great challenge.
Certainly was a good challenge against a good Phillies lineup today. It's the only team that has beaten him in the postseason. He's 7-1 in his brief major league career in the month of October. Nomar, a little bit of payback today after the Phillies beat him last year in the NLDS.
Yeah, but I think he was thinking about just continuing to pitch well, staying on track. And the other thing, before the game, we mentioned about him giving up some home runs. And I said, you do not want to get 2 strikes on Yamamoto. And you want to attack early. Well, this is why you don't want to get 2 strikes on Yamamoto. We're going to go to the K zone and see how he racked up 10 Ks today and the different pitches he utilizes in order to put you away. You're thinking about, I want to get ahead of Yamamoto early or try to see something I can handle early in the count, because once I get 2 strikes, he has a sinker that he ends up throwing on the front door of a lefty. Then he can come at you with a cutter to put you away, sinker to the righties underneath the hands. Then you got the fastball four-seamer you got to worry about up in the zone. They get the swing and miss. And in case you're still sitting on those pitches, you got the curveball, the nasty split finger, and he's not done. He's got the fastball to go up and in on a righty. What do you pick? What do you sit on? You got 2 strikes. He's supposed to say you do not want to get there because he can even freeze you on that sinker and the curveball at any moment. I mean, just tremendous, utilizing everything to get you off balance and out.
Yeah, I just think he's freezing more guys this year. I mean, he was elite last year, but the pitches that he's throwing now, they just have no idea what's coming. He's known for such a great split finger pitch, but he's not overthrowing it now. I feel like he's mixing in that curveball, he's mixing in that sinker. Like we saw the backdoor cutter, and then that makes that split even nastier because they're like, wait, I thought that was his second best pitch, and it still is his second best pitch. He's just not overthrowing it. He's mixing everything up, and all of a sudden these guys are just baffled.
And the Dodgers offense made his day a little bit easier by putting up a ton of runs against the Phillies. In fact, they hit 3 home runs in this game, including Max Muncy's team-leading 14th of the year. We have plenty more reaction coming up. The Dodgers